Hi everyone, how are you all doing? If this is the first time that you're watching my video, thank you for stopping by. My name is Natalie. I hope that if you enjoy what I do and share on this channel, you can subscribe and share with your friends. So this week is very big, very busy. We have a lot happening. I already uploaded our Pisces eclipse video before this one, so check that out if you haven't. This video we are going to focus on all the aspect that is happening after the eclipse during this week. Yes, so this week, if you can, space out your schedule. A lot is happening, but now let's focus on all the aspect that is happening after the eclipse. This is the week of September 16 to 22nd. So depending where you are in the world, we have the eclipse on 17 or 18. On 18, we have Mercury in Virgo oppose Saturn retrograde in Pisces. So this energy is being felt during the eclipse. You are still feeling it, but it's exact today. So the eclipse might have light up something, and with Mercury in Virgo, this might be some way of thinking, some belief system pattern that you used to have that is being taught to you by elders, because Saturn referred to elders, maybe your teacher, your parents, and people that you look up to, opposing each other. This can be that perhaps this eclipse shine a light on all this belief system, way of thinking patterns, and some of them no longer align with you. So today you might be like, you know what, this no longer resonate with me. I might let it go because there are some new insights coming in. On the 19th, we have the Sun in Virgo having a trine with Uranus in Taurus. This can be a helpful, supportive energy. Taurus talks about our sensual embodiment, right? It talks about our body, is about our physical, sensual experience on this earth. And Virgo is also an earth sign. So Virgo also talks about our body. It puts a bit more focus on our health. So having this trine with the Sun in Virgo and Uranus in Taurus, this trine might giving you a sudden revelation, realization, because with Uranus there's always a little surprise, and it might happen out of the blue that, hey, you need to do something for yourself, for your body. Maybe this is the energy nudging you to, hey, it's time to take a look at what is serving you, what is not serving you. This might be a health problem that you are delaying, or this is revealing a health problem, a habit that you did not know. But with Uranus, is allowing you to see now, hey, you need to take a look at something, right, in your habit, in your body, in what is serving you or not serving you. And this might have something that is related more to your body, with your physical self. And so take a look and see what that might mean for you, right? And then on the next day, on the 20th, we have the Sun in Virgo oppose Neptune retrograding in Pisces. So we do have that during the Pisces eclipse, so the energy is continue to be felt. And this is a day to really just surrender, right? We have the Sun opposing Neptune. This is basically the universe asking you to let it go. I know it's easier said than done. And with Neptune, we might feeling foggy today. We might feel like we are not seeing the big picture. We are a little bit unsure of what is happening. Some of us might feel like it's hard to focus today. And today, this is what exactly is happening. The energy is asking you to just take it slow. Don't force it. Just surrender. On the 21st, we have Mercury in Virgo squaring Jupiter and Gemini. So this is quite interesting because Mercury rules both Virgo and Gemini and is squaring Jupiter in Gemini. This can be a day where you find yourself having a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas in your mind, right? Because Gemini rules the mind and Jupiter is already expending that energy, and it's squaring Mercury in Virgo. So this is like maybe you are feeling your mental energy being scattered. You have a lot coming up for you. You have a lot of ideas. Or for some, this is anxiousness. This is anxiety that is really being stirred up. What can you do to navigate this energy? The square in Virgo is like, okay, let's get grounded. Let's calm our mind. Maybe this is about really just come back down and touch some grasses. This is about scaling back on your mental energy. This is taking breaks, breaking things in a bite-sized pieces. This is slow down and analyze and see that 10 different ideas and thoughts that is running through your mind. Are they true? Are they just made up? Are they just coming up because you're anxious, right? Or are they truly serving you or not, right? Maybe out of the 10, only 3 of them really is real and making sense. So this is about using the energy to calm your mind today. If you are feeling anxious, or if you're feeling you're just scattered, you have a lot coming up in your mind and you're just unsure. So take that time and slow down and analyze them one by one. And then the next day, we have the Sun and Virgo having a trine with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn happening at 29 degrees. This is a powerful day, but also a beautiful day because it's a trine. And take a note, this is also the last time in our lifetime that we will have Sun in Virgo trining Pluto in Capricorn, because Pluto is wrapping up its journey in Capricorn. And so this is a really nice day to reflect on your Virgo house. What have you been excavating, transforming, changing, and learning this past 15, 16 years in your Virgo house and your Capricorn house? Because this might be a day where you are reflecting on all the lessons, changes that you have been navigating the past 15, 16 years since 2008. So take some time. Maybe perhaps Pluto is giving you the last bit of information, the last bit of transformation to close out this cycle as well. So on 22nd is a lot. All this different aspect is happening a few hours in between. So after that trine with Sun and Pluto, we have the Sun moving into Libra. This is also the day of our fall equinox. So happy fall equinox to people in the northern hemisphere, and for the southern hemisphere, this is your spring equinox. So the Sun will enter Libra at 5:43 a.m. Pacific time, 8:43 a.m. Eastern time, or in Hong Kong, this will be on the 22nd night, 8:43 p.m. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. Happy fall equinox. This is the beginning of fall in the northern hemisphere and spring for southern hemisphere. This also kickstart Libra season as the Sun enters the sign of Libra. Libra season is the beginning of fall. So this is taking the time to really look at our relationships, how we relate to people, right? Because Libra talks about relationship ruled by Venus. Venus is still in Libra for a couple more days, but it is changing sign a few hours after the fall equinox. So Libra energy is about relationship, about harmony, right? It wants to make peace wherever it goes. It doesn't want to rock the boat sometimes, just like the scale, trying to balance it constantly. But the scale is never balanced, so sometimes you find yourself needing to tip over a little bit on the other side. So during this Libra season, you might, and we are in eclipse season as well, you might be trying to find the balance in the midst of all these intense eclipse energy. This is also a time where you might want to take a look at the relationships in your world, how you relate to other people. We're having South Node there and having the Sun joining there. This might be a time for many of us taking a look and see what has been changing in this Libra house of yours, right? Take a look and see which house is ruled by Libra, the themes and topics there. They might be highlight during this time, and with another eclipse that is happening in the sign of Libra, there might be some fated events, beginning, ending, that will be happening as well. So take a look and see what that might mean for you. And during the fall, we're also trying to take stock of our summer harvest. During the fall season, we are changing the season. So you might feel like a lot is changing during this Libra season. And it is true. It's not just fall, it's also eclipse season. And we are navigating some big energy as well. So remember to take care of yourself. Few hours later, we have Venus in Libra squaring Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this can be for later time zone, like in Hong Kong and other places. This is on the 23rd. So this is the last time in our lifetime that we will have Venus having a square with Pluto in Capricorn, because Pluto will no longer be in Capricorn by the end of the year. And interestingly, when Venus just entered Libra back before end of August 30th, that was when Venus in Libra had a trine with Pluto. And now, at the end of this Venus in Libra transit, we are having a square with Pluto. So think back this past month or so. What have you been learning when it comes to relating to others, when it comes to relationship, not just romantic, but also just relating to people in general? Because we begin with a trine and now we close with a square with Pluto in Capricorn. So maybe during this past month or so, Pluto has been revealing your relationships. What's working, what's not working, where are you still selling yourself short, what relationships are not in balance, right? Because Libra talks about the balance, the scale, right? So maybe today you are looking at this relationship, oh, it's no longer serving you. It's not in balance. What can you do about it, right? And this is also the last time, like I said, that we will have Venus in Libra having any kind of aspect with Pluto and Capricorn. So what have you learned on a bigger picture? What have you learned about relationships since 2008? What Venus and Pluto have been teaching you over the past 16 years about relating to others? And money matters, right? Venus talks about money matters. And what the version of you now is very different compared to 16 years ago. Maybe you have been doing some deep shadow work, seeing some of the behaviors that you have when it comes to relating to others, and you have been working through it. Today, this might be a day where you are doing some reflection as well. So take a moment and see, and take a look at your Libra house as well, right? Because Pluto has been trying to bring in some lesson messages, changes for you, transformation, especially when it comes to maybe dealing with people, dealing with money matters. See what that might mean for you. And by the end of 22nd, a few hours later, after this intense square with Pluto, Venus will leave Libra and enter Scorpio. So on the 20th, night 7:36 or 10:36 p.m. Pacific or Eastern time, Venus will enter the sign of Scorpio. This is a total vibe change, okay? So Venus in Libra, Venus is at its home sign, it's comfortable, it's all about balancing and finding harmony in relationships and money matters. But when it enters Scorpio, this is a total vibe change. It's more intense, magnetic, and passionate, right? Venus in Scorpio is deep, raw, real, loyal, seductive, and passionate. It's not a lovey-dovey feeling like Venus in Libra. It's totally different. And you might feel a vibe change, an energy change when it comes to people around you or how you feel about other people. And it's not bad, even though Venus is said to be in detriment in Scorpio. It just means that it's bringing up a different energy when it comes to dealing with people, when it comes to relationships and money matters. So this transit might allow you to deepen some relationships in your life or around people. And this might allow you to see which relationships you find yourself wanting to connect more, connect at a deeper level as well. And you might find yourself maybe having some deep, raw conversations with some of the peoples in your life, right? And you might want to get down to the bottom some relationship matters, like, are we doing this or not? Are we together or not? Are we bringing it to the next level or not, right? And like I said, there's always two sides of energies. So while you are wanting to deepen some relationship, be mindful of this energy, because Venus in Scorpio can get obsessive, can get like wanting to hold on and just like don't want to let go. And you might feel an urge of wanting to have this constant connection with somebody in your life as well, right? So pay attention and see how are you feeling this energy. There's a tendency to feel jealous and vengeful. So be careful. This energy have both light and dark attribute, like I always said, right? So if you find yourself feeling obsessive over certain people or relationships in your life, ask yourself why. Is this healthy or not? Do they deserve this attention from you or not? Are you holding on to something that is actually not serving you, that is not aligning with your energy, but you are feeling this like it's hard to let go, right? This can bring up this feeling as well. Venus in Scorpio can be very private and intimate as well, because Scorpio likes to, it doesn't review everything right away. So during this transit, you might feel yourself enjoying smaller circles, not as outgoing and socializing, but you might enjoy deeper, more meaningful relationship and conversation with people in your life as well. So depending how you're feeling this energy, you might be feeling it, or you might see this from people around you as well. And during Venus in Scorpio, I touched on it already, we might see the shadow side of relationships. People might reveal the true side to you, or vice versa. So maybe during this transit, it might really help you to see the reality of some of the relationship and people in your life. So take notes and see what happens. But during this transit, and I invite you to have an open mind. Don't jump into conclusions so fast, and see what this transit reveal to you. And Venus will continue to stay in Scorpio until October 17 to 18, depending where you are in the world. So this is the end of this week astrology forecast. Is really long, is intense, because we also have that eclipse. So take care of your energy, space out your schedule if you can, and just try to stay mindful as you navigate this week. I'm wishing you all a great week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye!